What has Scarra been doing on lockdown? How are you
Yeah,
coping? What's your routine?
yeah, it started a bit rough. I was a bit lazy and stuff like that. But yeah, I think now I've got a bit of a routine going. Got my watt bike there and some weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think a lot of my mates are doing the same. I think just spreading out my workouts and not doing everything in the morning. I'll do rehab in the morning and then do a bit of a gym and then cycle at the end of the day, or just mix it up with some Netflix in between.
How many times did you fall off that exercise ball? I love that video. Please send it to me.
I felt like three times in total.
But it's
Yeah,
important that you got back up.
yeah. But I've been doing a bit of Pilates, or I did like when I had all my injuries. So that's where I sort of learned how to do it, and I just always kept doing it like a training and stuff like that. So yeah, I just got a bit creative with the throwing and all of that.
It's the most impressive workout I've seen. I did want to try it, but I thought, no, I will never. I want to be like Scarra. You need to start a challenge, actually.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna actually. Some people said I must try it. But yeah, it's not exactly box mod. I think I should make it a bit safer.
Do you have a program from the Stormers? Do you guys check in? Do you work out on Zoom? How does it work?
Yeah, so we get like 2 or 3 challenges a week that we have to do, whether it's like a core exercise, you have to record it and stuff like that. But we do have programs, but they're a bit adjusted because limited weights and stuff. But otherwise, I'm also like looking stuff online, following
Mm.
people, just taking notes. Some of my mates challenge me and I challenge them. So that's how we've been going. But there is some stuff that we have to do.
So how do you
Yeah.
get yourself up? How do you keep going?
I don't know. I write a few things down, especially, and I always look at them, and then I decide like, is what I'm doing now gonna get me to that goal? I think I was weighing like 105 when this started 2 weeks ago. I'm weighing 101.8 or 7 now, 102. So now this morning I was 102. So like at least I'm on track. So like whatever I do, I just keep reminding myself like, is this going to be good enough for me? I've even locked the bar area.
Oh, you've
um,
locked it. Okay.
so it's
I'm
open
so
on weekends.
impressed. Like most of South Africa is going to come out of lockdown with the new lockdown figure. And here you are losing weight during the lockdown. That's motivation for all of us.
Yeah.
Just tips to stay positive. You say we've got to write things down, visualize our goals.
Yeah, I think also like I've been chatting to Double, our coach, and like he's trying to do like you need to come out of this with something new, or whether it's a plan or a goal or something you've achieved. So like I wanna learn sign language as well.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so I want to start. I did a little bit, but I haven't done now for a few days. So I want to come out. When I'm bored, then I sort of sit on the laptop and try and catch up on some stuff. And yeah, I even did a 21 day challenge push up in signing, so it was pretty cool. Um, but it's yeah, I think training is the toughest part. Some days you just wake up and you're like, yo, not today. But yeah, I think once I just get started, then I'm fine. Then as soon as I
mm,
start sweating, then I say, flip, I'm already sweating now, so I might
mm,
as well carry on. I think for me that's the important part, just to start. Otherwise, you always procrastinate. The first few weeks you
mm,
start and you say, oh, you want to gym at 9, and I was only gymming at 3 or 4 p.m. So
mm.
now I just get dressed and I just start.
Just tell us some of your favorite workout jams.
I like a bit of everything. A bit of house. Other day it was Drake, Jay-Z. I mix it up. I've also got a lot of workout playlists that I've saved. So yeah, it depends. When I'm doing recovery, I love playing like deep house. Because I'm moving a lot slower and it's a lot more chilled. But Suv's been sending me some stuff as well. Suv, the legend,
Mm.
some motivational stuff. So, put the earphones on and, you just listen. And especially when I'm on the bike, because I get quite bored.
Talk us through how you guys found out, how the decisions were made, where you were when they told you that your trip to play the Jaguares was going to be postponed.
Yeah, so I think when we were in Durban, they sort of told us that I think the Highlanders were playing the Jaguars without spectators, and that we were meant to fly Monday, half Monday, half Tuesday. So we were told that the Monday guys are probably going to go, but if anything changes, let us know. And then after the game, they just told us, listen, it's been called off. We're not going anywhere, but we'll have Monday off, and then we'll come in and train on Tuesday. But then that's when like everything started happening here, and we started getting a bit of an increase in numbers and cases. So we tried to push the boundaries and train, but then like we just thought, or our doctor decided, if we're training, a lot of the people that work there are taking public transport, and a lot of us have parents that are sick. And we tried really, like our gym was properly sanitized twice a day, and we gymmed in small groups of 5, and it would get washed down straight afterwards. But then we thought this is definitely bigger than rugby, so that's when our guys from the guys from Virgin helped us out with some equipment. They delivered, and then we just had to write down what we needed, which helped a lot. You know, it's funny how you can improvise with a little bit that you have, you know. And I mean, if I had this amount of equipment without the lockdown, I probably wouldn't even train. But you know, now I'm making plans, I'm building things, and I'm using steps outside, and you know, even body weight stuff sometimes when I don't feel like weights, and you know, using bands and using corners and using dips on you know, in the kitchen, you know, all that type of stuff that you'd never ever even think about. Sportsmen, we usually train and there's a lot of banter, and we usually push each other, and you have a coach there. But now there's like no one, so you're on your own. And I mean, you can only draw so much from other people, and you know, and then you have to like decide that, okay, I need to start working now. So it's been tough, and we don't know when it's going to end as well. So it might get even longer, and there's you know, all the stresses that come with that, you know, people and food security and people who can't stock up, you know, all that people in the townships. It's raining here in Cape Town today, you know, it's making things tougher for them. They're using public toilets, you know, and taps and all of that. So, and they're in small confined spaces. So I think for them it's a lot tougher. So I think, I mean, we stay in houses or flats, you know, and it's either you by yourself or with one other person. So we still can have that space. My missus is working now, and you know, I don't see her the whole day, you know. So you still get that little bit of space. So I think we're very fortunate to have that. And I think educating them as well, and making sure, like all our family that's in those areas, you know, we must just do our bit, and try and help where we can. If you have anything extra, or you have any tips, you know, there was a lady here putting dried food out with the garbage, you know, like next to the bin, you know, so there's a bit of a drive for that. And you know, if there's like 14 houses in my street, if everyone just puts like a can of food, a loaf of bread, some hand sanitizers, you know, and then if that spreads, you know, it's easily 2,000 houses here or something like that. I don't know. And that can make a difference to a lot of people.
The last season at Newlands, I mean, what's that been like so far?
Yeah, I think our theme, every year we've had a theme at the Stormers or with John, whether it's Curry Cup or Super Rugby. And our theme this year was Get Cape Town Smiling Again. For the last year, that's why we've tried to do a lot of activations, a lot of trainings, like with the people, like not doing it just at HBC. And it's been pretty cool. Like we've made people like accessible to us, and like, you know, guys taking over the Stormers pages and chatting with fans, and I mean, even on our off days, dropping jerseys and cupcakes to big fans who have showed their support. And yeah, we've really tried, even after games, making a big effort with spending more time on the field, signing and letting people on the field, and giving kids a tour of the stadium. People who are really passionate about the stadium, giving them tours as well. So things like that we've tried to do for the last year. It's obviously not lekker, and there's a lot of uncertainty with people, the people that work at Newlands, what's going to happen to them when we move. Yeah, but it's pretty, it's not lekker that this now has disrupted the whole thing. But it is what it is. The sun will come up tomorrow, so we just need to keep going. Yeah, and appreciate the memories that we have. We've got like people we can call as well, psychologists and all of that. If people are going through a lot, any mental health issues and all of that.
What was your best ever game?
It was years ago. I think we'd lost like three or four players, 2 or 3 players in our back line, and we were down 25-6 at halftime. And the changing room was it was dark. It was a dark place. No one, it was quiet, and just only Scarra was talking, and he was just like, yeah, giving it to us, including some of the staff and the medical staff. And we lost Peter Grant, I think, early in the second half. And we had to play with Dewald Jevenach at Flower. And Dewald hadn't practiced his kicking like for years. And we scored in the corner. I think it was Brian Ochio scored in the corner. And he kicked that one from the corner to win the game. And I think that was probably one of my favorite memories. Besides winning trophies or anything, I think that was one, probably not my best game, but probably my best moment in the team, coming back away from home in New Zealand and beating probably one of the better teams in the competition at the time.